The calendar has turned, and we have September baseball here at Jimmy John's Field in Utica, Michigan. The temperature has cooled off a bit. Feels kind of like a fall evening. My name is James Zarnick. Alongside me for tonight's game will be Utica Unicorns starting pitcher Seth Brenner. Tonight's matchup features the first place 24-20 East Side Diamond Hoppers, who are riding a 4-game win streak after defeating the Unicorns last night. They'll face the struggling Birmingham Bloomfield Beavers, who sit at 23-21. Trying to right the ship as we head to the finish line of the USPBL season. The Beavers are only 2-8 in their last 10 games. They'll send Forrest Kumis to the mound for tonight's matchup. On the season, Forrest is 4-1 with a 3.08 ERA and 46 and 2/3 innings pitched, 45 strikeouts, 28 walks. His last start struggled with his command a little bit. Took the loss, only going 4 innings, giving up 5 earned runs, walking 4 and striking out 2. It looked to be a little bit better tonight, slow down the red-hot lineup of the East Side Diamond Hoppers. Anything you can expect from Forrest Kumis tonight?
Hopefully a chip on his shoulder.
Yeah.
Definitely after a bad start like that as a starter, you're really trying to come back and show somebody up. Definitely.
Paul Nochi will send Jalen Miller to the mound tonight. On the season, Miller is 1-4, 5.32 ERA. In 23 and 2/3 innings pitched, 35 strikeouts, 26 walks. See him as a reliever more often than not, but tonight gets the start.
Jalen probably not going to be going deep into this game. I've seen Jalen start once or twice earlier in the season. Usually when they do that, the Hoppers are going to whole staff it pretty much for the day. But Jalen, maybe 3 or 4 innings if he's rolling good. And hopefully his command is there. If it is, his powerful fastball is going to be tough to hit.
Absolutely. The Beavers can move into a tie for first place with a victory tonight against the Hoppers. Well, they'll look to distance themselves and secure the number 1 seed and bye into the championship game next Sunday afternoon. But they have to play game 67 tonight of the USPBL season. Starting lineups are being announced. We'll head down to the field for the national anthem, and first pitch will be right around 7:25 here on the USPBL YouTube channel.
Okay, Hoppers fans, any of you out there tonight, it's time to be loud and proud and welcome the starting lineup for your East Side Diamond Hoppers, managed by Paul Nochi. Joining the Hoppers on the field today will be the baseball buddies, the New York Vets from the Shelby Township Parks and Recreation. Leading off and batting first, from Troy, Michigan, number 44, left fielder Luke Ortel with Adam Bezerak. Batting second, from Lumberton, North Carolina, number 22, the catcher Chris Power with Jaden Lucente. Batting third from Virginia Beach, Virginia, number 2, the second baseman Cam Stewart with Antonio Spivadakis. Batting fourth from Caracas, Venezuela, number 10, the third baseman and SME leadoff hitter Alex Delgado with Luke O'Neill. Batting fifth from Bronzeville, New York, number 6, the designated hitter Corey Caswell with Avery Woodcock. Batting sixth from Litchfield Park, Arizona, number 13, the right fielder Tyler Booth with Michael Kennedy. Batting seventh from Covina, California, number 18, the first baseman Chris Allen with Thomas Cassett. Batting eighth from the Dominican Republic, number 7, shortstop Ricky Castro with Luke Joykai and Norman Porter. Batting ninth from Glencoe, New York, number 1, center fielder Joe Fiorino with Abigail Woodka and Madison Ropolinowski. Tonight's starting pitcher for the East Side Diamond Hoppers from Louisville, Kentucky, number 19, Jalen Miller with Anastasia Spivadakis. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and remove your hats. All active duty, not in uniform, and military veterans may leave their hats on and render the hand salute as we honor America with the singing of our national anthem, tonight being performed by Heather Yancey.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
What a
brave?
spectacular job. Let's go ahead. Calling all baseball fans for the rest of this season and with today's game included, the USPBL will be providing opportunities for fans to participate in our new and innovative USPBL Daily Fantasy Baseball game. Fans select a winning team, 3 hitters and a relief pitcher for that team. The starting pitcher for that team is automatically chosen, and it's free. Points will be awarded for various offense and pitching categories. There will be 3 winners every game with fantasy updates throughout today's game. And the best part? Winners will receive premium tickets to the championship game here at Jimmy John's Field on September 11th. Don't delay, all selections...
Jalen Miller is taking the mound to throw his warm-up tosses before this game gets underway. And Seth, why don't you give us the lineup for the Beavers that he's going to face?
For the Beavers, we got Dave Pepe batting leadoff. He's going to be in left field. Dan Cannon bats second. He'll be at third base. Nick Wilson in the DH spot tonight. He's going to be batting third. DJ G will be hitting cleanup. That's your SME cleanup hitter. He'll be at second base. Miles Williams will be in right, batting sixth. Eric Phillips batting seventh, playing first. DJ Martinez at shortstop, back in the 8-hole now. Fernelli Sanchez will be batting ninth and playing center field. Eighth. Sorry. And Rio Ortega will be batting ninth, catching.
Kind of the lineup that we saw for majority of the season. Manager Chris Newell did shake the lineup up. The last couple weeks we saw Ortega back cleanup for a while. DJ Martinez leading off, but he's going to go back to the lineup where they were winning a bunch of ball games.
Yeah, you got to go back to what was working.
That's right. Try something else out. And Chris Newell will take over the third base coaching duties. He's wearing Rich Donnelly's uniform. Rich had some stuff he had to take care of back home and will not be with us the remainder of the USPBL season, and he will be missed on this Birmingham Bloomfield Beavers coaching staff. Chris Power with some final words for his pitcher, Jalen Miller. He'll head back behind the plate, and first pitch is about to head home. Dave Pepe on the season, 271. Back in the leadoff role where he spent most of the season. First pitch from Miller, outside in the ball. Second pitch hits the outside corner, and that's a called strike. Pepe shoots that one foul down the third baseline. A nice play by manager Chris Newell down there in the coach's box.
Yeah, heck of a debut. First time coaching third this season, right? First time seeing it.
I think there's one other game that he coached third. But most of the time he stays in the dugout, likes to get the managerial perspective from the dugout. Misses high there. 2-2 now. Miller into his windup. Delivers a 2-2 pitch home. Off speed, misses outside. Looked like a changeup. And he's got a full count on Dave Pepe. Fouls that pitch back to the screen, and we'll do the 3-2 count over again. Now, you're not a fan of this cold weather. Is there a difference playing in cooler weather? Temperatures in the high 60s for tonight's game.
Yeah, everything hurts. Catching the ball hurts. Hitting the ball hurts. Takes a little longer to move your joints, get them loose. I'm not a big fan of it.
Not a big fan of the cold. Miller misses high with the 3-2 pitch, and Pepe is aboard with a leadoff walk.
No, I'll take hot and sweaty baseball in Florida over cold baseball anytime. Absolutely.
Oh, we're lucky this season isn't stretching out into the end of September or October where it could really get cool.
I don't have the long sleeve gear for that, I don't think.
Miller misses low. Power blocks it, but Pepe takes off to second. Good recovery by Power, and Pepe is going to be caught at second base. The ball got away from Power. He found it quickly. Pepe kind of got a late jump towards second base, and Power throws a strike down to Ricky Castro, and Pepe is out at second.
That's a great job by Power. Wasn't even looking at the base. Pops up and throws one right on the money.
Kennan fouls that one back to the screen, evens it up at 1-1. The 1-1 pitch misses low and outside. Miller, a guy that struggles with his command at times a little bit, and that kind of puts him in some tough situations. Does have 35 strikeouts in his 26 innings pitched.
Yeah, Jalen's got great stuff. It's hard to use it when you're behind in the count. Tops out about 96. You know, the electric fastball, tails a lot, but it just you got to be able to put it out in the strike zone.
Yeah, when hitters are able to sit there and expect a fastball, it makes it a little easier to catch up to that mid-90s fastball. The 2-2 pitch from Miller. This is outside with the fastball. Another full count here. Second one in as many batters. The 3-2. Fouled back to the screen. Kennan wastes a good fastball there. Hoppers are in the home team today in their green uniforms with the frog spots on them. The Beavers wear the gray pants and the blue jerseys. Three-two pitch is driven through the infield for a single. Kennan aboard. First two men reach. That will bring up Nick Wilson, 344 on the season. Has seen his average drop a little bit. A couple weeks ago, he was up almost near 400, 14 home runs, 36 RBIs. Takes a pitch low and in the dirt for ball one.
Wilson getting the night off from first base. Gives Eric Phillips a start there.
Lifts the ball into center field, but Fiorino will come in and will make the catch in shallow center field. Kennan retreats back to first base.
Now batting the second baseman, number 19, DJG.
Good pitch there from Miller to get Wilson. Now he'll face DJG. G from Seattle, Washington, played college baseball at Marshall University. 257 on the season as Miller throws over to drive Kennan back to the base. 4 home runs, 11 RBIs, 27 hits for the second baseman. Fastball misses outside, ball one.
G likes to wear that oven mitt hand protector when he's on base.
I think he's the only one in the league that wears the oven mitt. Swing and a miss, good off speed
That I've
there
noticed,
for Miller.
yeah, I think. I didn't know guys who use that would bat with it in their pocket.
Yeah, you would think that maybe the first base coach would kind of hold on to it till he got down there.
Yeah.
Fouls that one back to the screen. Hey, you think it wouldn't be real convenient if you're trying to stretch a double or try to get a triple or something like that, but
It's a little clunky in his pocket there.
if he's used to it, it works. Miller again will throw over, and that was pretty close play over there at first base.
It was. That wasn't even the best move I think Jalen has, and it was pretty close there.
1-2, 2 outs. Kennan, the runner at first base, here in the top of the first inning. Kennan getting real aggressive down there at first base. Took a big secondary lead off first. Power tries to snap throw back behind him, but not in time. Pitch to G was a ball. 2-2. Foul tip into the glove. G down on strikes.
That's it for the Beavers in the first.
The Beavers get a hit, but don't advance the runner past first base. We'll head to the bottom of the first when the Hoppers come to the dish. You're listening to the USPBL YouTube channel. Bottom of the first inning, Hoppers will get their first crack at Forrest Kumis, and their lineup looks like this.
Luke Ortel leads off. He's playing left field. Batting second, Chris Power. He'll be behind the plate. Cam Stewart plays second base. He's in the 3-hole. Alex Delgado, the cleanup hitter, is at third base. Corey Caswell bats fifth. He's the designated hitter tonight. Tyler Booth is in right field, batting sixth. Chris Allen plays first. He's batting seventh. Ricky Castro is a shortstop. He's batting eighth. And Joe Fiorino bats ninth in center field.
Defense for the Beavers, Pepe in left, Sanchez in center, Williams in right. Kennan at third, Martinez the shortstop, G second base, Phyllis at first, and Ortega is behind the dish. Now for a guy who struggled a little bit in his last start with his command, a couple of the warm-up pitches bounced in there to Ortega, and the first pitch from Kumis misses low.
Yeah, not a very good sign when you're warming up spiking fastballs. Should be pretty easy to get it in there on a fly.
He'll get a new baseball from the home plate umpire. Ortel's got his average up to 309, a couple home runs, 18
he's been hot
RBIs. I think this whole lineup's really been hot as of late.
Yeah.
4-game winning streak coming into this one, and that fastball misses low. Between Ortel, Power, and Cam Stewart, the 1-2-3 hitter, has been really hot, and Ortel lines the ball into right field, and he'll be aboard with a leadoff single.
Now batting the catcher, number 22, Chris Power.
First man is aboard. Ortel likes to be active down there at first base, not afraid to swipe a bag. Power, 357, 2 home runs, 13 RBIs. Has really been hitting the cover off the ball, and he fouls that one back to the screen. Talking to him before the game, he was saying that everything looks like a beach ball that's coming into him right now, and kind of happens when you get locked in as a hitter.
Yeah, it's hard to explain when you're really feeling it at the plate. It just doesn't matter. Any pitch, all of it just looks bigger and better to you.
Curveball. Ortega blocks it. Ortel didn't get a good read.
Power tried to tell him to go.
Might have been able to get, probably would have been able to get down to second as that ball got pretty far away from Ortega. Had a little bit of trouble locating it at first. But Ortel still at first base. Breeze blowing straight in from center field.
Good pitcher's night.
Not typically the type of breeze we get here at Jimmy John's Field.
No, that's rare around here.
And Power hits a ground ball foul towards the Beavers the Hoppers dugout. As a pitcher, do you notice that the ball does it fly out of here, or is it a pretty good pitcher's park with the large foul territories?
No, the fences are definitely short, and balls to left field that you don't think would go out tend to carry over there. To center field, and that right center gap is a pretty big dead zone. I'd actually be inclined to say that the right center gap, even though it's not labeled right now, is actually further than dead center.
Power swings and misses, and the ball gets away from Ortel. Power will be down on, or from Ortega. Power's down on strikes. Chased the ball in the dirt, but Ortel scampers down to second base on the wild pitch.
Foul territory, good thing though. I enjoy that. But I remember I gave up home run early in the year to Kyle Richards that I thought off the bat was the third out of the inning. And it turned out to drift over the fence.
Cam Stewart will step to the plate. Had a 6-for-6 game last week. And he'll pop the ball straight up in the air out towards right field. Williams will come in and will make the catch for out number 2.
number 10, Alex Delgado.
That'll bring up Alex Delgado, 274 on the season. He's been their cleanup hitter for majority of the year. Didn't hit his first home run till last Sunday, and it was a big one. 3-run shot in a game that they won 5-2. Looks at a first pitch strike. And like you were saying, kind of just got over the wall in left field, so sometimes balls that get out there, balls that hit out to left field that you don't think are going to go out, do here at Jimmy John's Field as Kumis steps off. Curveball misses low and away. Ortega does a good job blocking that pitch. Delgado fouls that pitch back out of play, and it's 1-2 on him. Kumis looking to strand Ortella at second base, who led the game off with a single. The 1-2, swing and a miss. Second strikeout of the inning. Leadoff single doesn't hurt him. We've played 1 inning, 0-0 here at Jimmy John's Field. We'll head to the top of the second next.
All right, guys.
No score, top of the second inning. Miles Williams will lead things off. 5, 6, 7 hitters for the Beavers to face Jalen Miller. Swing and a miss at a fastball. Williams very aggressive on the first pitch, and Miller blows that fastball by him. Fastball a little in, maybe a little low for a ball.
Yeah, Miles almost looked surprised that it wasn't a strike.
It was a close. Misses high, and we have a 2-1 count.
Missing high with the changeup is not good. He's done it several times this game.
That's not a pitch you want to miss up in the zone with. Fastball misses away, and 3-1 count on Miles Williams. The 3-1. Driven to the outfield. high in the air, and Fiorino camps underneath it for out number 1.
Now batting the first baseman, number 16, Eric Phillips.
We'll bring up Eric Phillips getting the start at first base in tonight's game. He did as well on Sunday afternoon's contest. Had a couple hits in that game. So he gets the nod again in this one against the righty Miller as he misses outside with a fastball. Phillips 202 on the season as he fouls that one back out of play. Low with the fastball from Miller makes it a 2-1 count on Eric Phillips. Miller works quickly and misses low again with the fastball. Says the pitch speed was 52 miles an hour. Is that? I think that might be clocking power, throwing the ball back to the catcher.
Power tossing it back to the
So
pitcher.
if that's the case, it looks like the radar gun that's been set up behind home plate is actually working. They've had it installed underneath the stands, but
yeah, I
don't know if it's been working.
Just looking at it during this inning, I'm seeing fastballs from Jalen at 82, and there's one at 83. I don't think that's right.
I don't think that's right either. As he misses inside, and Phillips gets the walk.
But it's a start because I know before they moved that gun, we were getting some weird readings also.
Some real weird.
Yeah.
I think I saw an 89-mile-per-hour curveball.
Oh, yeah, a lot of breaking balls getting clocked in the high 80s. Some real great breaking balls from these USPBL pitchers.
DJ Martinez will step to the plate. 277, 3 home runs, 21 RBIs. Takes a pitch outside for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch from Miller. Check swing. And he went. I think Martinez knew he went. And kind of surprised the home plate umpire even had to ask for an appeal.
Yeah, it's a rare actual called swinging check swing from the field umpire. We've seen a lot of field umpires pretty lenient on the check swings in this league.
Especially when they're in the position that he's in right now. It's tough to tell.
It's pretty hard to pull the trigger on that one.
I think that's why he said DJ Martinez went around, because it was pretty obvious. Misses high with the changeup. Evens the count at 2-2. Lifts the ball high and out to center field, but playable for Fiorino, and he'll drift into right center field and make the catch for out number 2.
Now batting the center fielder, number 8, Bernelli Sanchez.
That'll bring up Fernelli Sanchez, center fielder in today's contest. Miller works from the stretch, delivers the first pitch, strike to Sanchez. Stares over at the runner, Phillips at first base, and delivers home a fastball on the outer third of the plate for strike 2. .261 for Sanchez. Does have a home run. Checks his swing. Ball high. And the appeal to the umpire in the field says he did not go. I think he might be a little reluctant to ring somebody up from that position on a check swing.
Yeah, you got to give the hitter the benefit of the doubt there. But
Sanchez looks at a fastball right down the middle of the plate, and that's strike 3. They get the walk from Phyllis, but Stranham at first base will head to the bottom of the second, 0-0 here at Jimmy John's Field. Bottom of the second inning, Corey Caswell will lead things off. 5, 6, 7 hitters to face Kumis here in the bottom of the second. Kumis delivers the first pitch strike to Caswell. Fastball over the middle of the plate for strike 1. Off-speed pitch off the end of the bat. Fielded on 2 hops by Martinez. Throws across the diamond to Phyllis for out number 1.
The next hitter is the right fielder, number 13, Tyler Booth. And ladies and gentlemen, Tyler Booth is the merchandise hitter of today's game. If Tyler gets a hit today at all fans receive a 20% discount on merchandise here at Jimmy John's Field. So let's root him on.
Well, Tyler Booth just became the fans' favorite player in today's game. If he gets a base hit, they say a base hit, they get a $25.
If he gets a hit at all, he earns them 20% off all merchandise.
Very cool.
It's pretty sweet. I like that promotion.
So Tyler Booth is that player in today's game as he takes another pitch outside, 2-0. No pressure or anything. And he slaps a ball just foul. He almost got him. They're 25% off right there. And the home plate umpire is getting some boos as the fans want their merchandise.
The fans screaming for a replay.
It's a good idea. Could have used replay on a play last night's game.
Yeah, oh yeah. Could have used replay for the argument afterwards as well.
And Booth lifts a ball straight up into the outfield, and Pepe will camp underneath that. Fans will have to wait till their next at bat for Tyler Booth for their merchandise discount as he flies out to left field.
Yeah, in last night's game, Power got his hit right off the bat. I think he got it in his first AB. And he was last night's merchandise player of the game.
Yeah.
It's interesting. I'm interested to see how that last at bat of the night would go for for the player when he's 0 for 3, and the fans are
getting on him, trying to get that.
Yeah, that could be fun. Alcohol sales do stop in the 7th inning in Jimmy John's Field.
They do, unless you go down to the AAA clubhouse, where they will continue. As Allen able to lay off a curveball low, evens the count at 1-1. And Hill hit a ball high in the air. Miles Williams calls off his center fielder Sanchez, and he'll put that one in his back pocket for out number 3. That's it for the Hoppers in the 2nd. End of 2, no score. We'll head to the top of the 3rd next on the Jimmy John on the USPBL YouTube channel. Nine-1, 2 hitters for the Beavers, top of the 3rd inning. Cool evening here in Utica, Michigan. Lots of fans throwing on the overcoat or sweatshirt. Called strike on the outside part of the plate to start things off for Ortega. Fastball misses high. Temperatures could get all the way down into the 50s before this one's over. Something we have not seen all summer long, as it's been a hot one here in Michigan. Check swing from Ortega on the curveball, and it's a called strike. Miller delivers a fastball, just misses a little low and outside. Evens the count at 2-2.
Yeah, Power tried his best to keep his glove in the strike zone while catching that one, and looked like it hit off the edge. He couldn't hold on to it.
Fastball misses up and into Ortega, 3-2. Another full count for Jalen Miller here. He's had a couple of them already, 45 pitches so far through 2 innings. And he'll miss low and inside to Ortega, who draws a leadoff walk.
Now batting the left fielder, number 17, Dave Pepe.
So as a player, when you see your manager go out, we talked about this a little bit last half inning, like your manager did last night, go out, argue a call, get thrown out of the game, and throw the antics. What do you guys think of? What are you thinking when you're on the bench or out in the bullpen, wherever you were? What's going through your teammate's head when you see your manager doing that?
Well, you just, first you're enjoying the show. You're loving it whenever your manager
Looked like a hit and run was on his Ortega took off for second base. Pepe kind of swung at a ball that was way out of the strike zone. Throw did not make it to second base, so Ortega gets the stolen base.
Yeah, Ray lucked out there. Nobody was really there to cover the bag. Not a great throw. So when you're watching your manager just really give it to the umpire, it's very satisfying. Definitely after a call that was pretty bad. And really, you see him do everything he can. I mean, there's not much you can do as a manager to change the game other than make the right calls with your personnel and to really give the umpires a hard time. And that's it. And you like to see it. It's a morale boost. It's not much else, I mean, very often the umpires actually change the call, rarely ever.
Yeah.
So it's really just to kind of get your guys going. And it works. I think it does.
Yeah.
You want to make Skip get thrown out of the game, not for nothing, and so it's fun to see, and it's good for the fans. It's a great show, you give it a little extra after that, but it doesn't do much else toward the actual call changing.
Yeah, you're not going to really change a call in an umpire's mind, but you guys gave a late push in that one in the ninth inning, down 7 runs, made it interesting. Couple home runs.
That was fun to see.
Pepe drills the ball out into right field. Booth giving chase, a fine running catch. Ortega will tag, and he'll head to third. Pepe put a charge into that one, or Booth did a good job tracking that one down in deep right center field.
Yeah, he did. Booth got a great jump on that ball. Nice job by him.
Gets the runner over to third, though. So the Beavers look to get the first run of today's ball game. 1 out, runner on third base. Dan Kennan steps to the plate. And the first pitch to Kennan will miss for a ball. Miller works from the stretch with the runner on third base. Curveball misses inside. Ortega walked to start the third inning, stole second base, and got to third on the deep fly ball, tagging up on the deep fly ball that Pepe just hit. Fastball called a strike. 2-1 on Kennan. Fastball not even close. Skips in there in the left-handed batter's box. Power able to corral it, but a 3-1 count on Dan Kennan now. Kennan 279 has seen his average fall quite significantly during the Beavers' kind of blunders as he takes a call on the outside part of the plate for a strike to make it a full count. But Kennan, a guy that was up 320, 325-ish a couple weeks ago, but 279 now.
Yeah, pretty much everybody in this Beavers lineup has seen their average take a pretty good dip in the last few weeks.
And Kennan hits a high chopper to the third baseman. Delgado fields it, throws to Allen for the out. Run not able to score on the ground ball to the third baseman.
Good hitting is contagious. Once a few people in the lineup start feeling it, they get everybody else going. It really does happen like that. And
the Beavers are searching for it, as they have been for a while now. 2-8 in the last 10 games. Nick Wilson's been on 14 home runs for quite a while now.
Yeah, Austin Crutcher just tied him
last night with 14, and absolute no doubt about that one that Crutcher hit last night. And Cruz followed him up on the very next pitch.
Brought in the lefty, and Cruz saw one pitch from him, send it over the right field fence.
Misses outside to Wilson. 2-0. And that's when things really got interesting, especially because the next two guys got hits after the back-to-back home runs.
Yeah.
So really think you had the go-ahead run at the plate. Curveball misses inside, gets away. Ortega got a great read on that one, and he'll score. Good heads-up base running by Ray Ortega there.
Yeah, it was a nice job. Usually you read dirt ball and the runner will go, but that ball just popped out of his glove. Ortega was ready to go.
So Ortega scores, and that'll be the first run of the game. One 0 Beavers. Nick Wilson has a 3-0 count. And he'll take a fastball outside, and that's a 4-pitch walk to Nick Wilson.
Now batting the second baseman, number 19, DJG.
We'll bring up DJG, struck out to end the first inning in his first at-bat. But the Beavers get on the board here as Ortega scores on the pass ball. Allen will play behind Wilson at first base. Hits the ball hard, but right to where Cam Stewart's playing. Easy toss over to first base. That'll end the inning, but the Beavers get a run to take the lead 1-0 as we head to the bottom of the third inning on the USPBL YouTube channel. Eight, 9-1 hitters due up here in the bottom of the third inning. The Hoppers trail 1-0 as Castro tries to bunt for a hit, bunts it foul, strike one. Kumis has kind of settled in after the leadoff single to Ortel to start the game. As Castro fouls another one back to the screen, strike two. Castro lines the ball sharply into left field. Pepe plays on a couple hops, throws it back into the infield. Castro, leadoff single to start the third. We'll bring up the number 9 hitter, Joe Fiorino. On the season, 237, has been the everyday right fielder for, or everyday center fielder for Paul Noce. Kumis holds some more. Fiorino calls time. Second hit of the ball game for the Hoppers, and he'll throw over to drive Castro back. He's in there easily. Fiorino tries to bunt in on his hands and fouls it back into the screen. Shows bunt, pulls it back, and it's a called strike. So 0-2 here on Fiorino. Kumis will step off again. Is this all trying to just stall the running game if you think Castro is going to be on the move over there?
Yeah, I'm guessing both of those long holds were planned holds. Sometimes the catcher will give you a signal that just says, hey, come set and sit there for a while. I'm guessing that's what that was. Joe failed to get the bunt down here, so good idea for Castro to run, try and take second base with 2 strikes. Good chance of an off-speed pitch coming. Joe done a good job laying off here, getting the count back to even.
Yeah, last couple pitches, fastball missed high and the curveball missed low, so evens the count back up at 2-2. Misses low again, and Fiorino's got himself in a full count.
Yeah, Castro will be going on this pitch. No doubt.
Kumis sets, holds, delivers. Runner goes, but it's ball 4. So after getting ahead 0-2, 4 straight balls, and Fiorino's aboard with the walk. And that will bring up the top of the order, Luke Ortel, who singled sharply in his first at-bat. Got 2 runners on now. And Ortel shows bunt, but pulls back on the fastball high and away.
The Hoppers do play a lot of small ball. First and second with no outs. This is almost a guarantee that Noce's going to call the sacrifice.
They've been doing it all season, trying to find ways to manufacture runs, and Ortel squares again, bunts it right at home plate.
Oh.
Luckily, it was called foul because Ortega threw the ball into left field.
Almost made a great play, too. Hopped up, grabbed that ball with his bare hand. I thought he was going to have a chance to get an out there at third base.
Kennan was charging in. One and one on Ortel, who's showed bunt on the first 2 pitches he's seen. We'll see if that continues here. Squares around again and gets the bunt down right to Kumis. He'll take it himself, toss over to the first baseman, Phyllis, for out number 1, but Ortel sacrifices the 2 runners up 90 feet. Runners at second and third. Chris Newell will come out and have a little bit of a confab on the mound. Talk things over, how they're going to play this defensively, where if the ball's hit where. Home plate umpire will make his way out to the mound to break up the meeting between the whole infield. Now, what's something they might have talked about there?
Definitely where each guy's going to be playing in the infield, whether you're going to be corners in or full press, everybody in. Chris Power, hot hitter right now, not a good idea to have the infield in, I think. And so they're leaving the middle infielders back, corners even with the bag, and Newell really just trying to slow the game down for Forrest. Oh,
and Power lines one past a diving third baseman, Kennan. That'll score 1 run. Chris Power continues to swing a hot bat. Castro scores. Ortel held up at, or Fiorino held up at third, rather, and a base hit for Chris Power. Ties the game up at 1.
You know, it's nice to get a break when the coach comes out there and talks to everybody, but he still can't throw the ball for you. And
that's right. They can tell you everything to do, but
doesn't do much for you other than give you a little breather.
So 1 run in, 1 out. Runners on the corners for Cam Stewart. Curveball in the dirt. Ortega does a good job blocking that one. Almost just out of the reach of Dan Kennan. Power takes his lead at first. Fastball misses inside. 2-0 on Cam Stewart. Going into yesterday's game, Cam Stewart was hitting almost 700 in the last 7 days. A week's worth of games for him.
Yeah, a game with 6 hits in it. That'll definitely help the average.
That little fastball misses just away, and it's 3-0 on the number 3 hitter, Cam Stewart.
You know, Cam's done a great job of changing his approach to the plate, and I'll tell you, he covers the outside corner of the plate a lot better now than he did in the beginning of the year.
Fastball splits the plate for a strike.
Cam wants that one back, no doubt.
3-0 count, probably had the green light or red light, but still looked like he wanted to swing at that one. Misses outside, and a walk to Cam Stewart loads the bases.
Now batting the third baseman, number 10, Alex Delgado.
Bases loaded, 1 out. Alex Delgado will step to the plate. Couple walks in this inning, a couple base hits. 1 run across for the Hoppers, with an opportunity to do more damage here. It'll be Alex Delgado at the plate. Curveball in there for a strike. Good pitch from Kumis.
Delgado doesn't like that call, and I have to be inclined to agree with him. Saw Ray Ortega drop to his knees to receive that ball. Usually that shouldn't be called a strike.
That ball gets away from Ortega, and Fiorino is going to come home to score. 2-1 Hoppers on the wild pitch. Everybody moves up 90 feet. And another run across the board for the Hoppers. Now the infield will come in for the Beavers. Swing and a miss. Good pitch there from Kumis. Away from the right-handed batter. Delgado swings and misses. Trying not to allow any more runs. Power is the runner at third. Cam Stewart at second. Hangs tough and fouls the curveball back out of play. Lively crowd at Jimmy John's Field, trying to get into this one as the Hoppers have taken the lead in the bottom of the third, 2-1. And Delgado shoots the ball into left field. Power to score. Stewart rounds third, heading home. The ball's going to be cut off, and he will score as well. 2 RBI single for Alex Delgado, 4-1 Hoppers.
Next on the designated hitter, number 6, Corey Caswell.
Didn't hit it hard, but hit it right where he needed to. Gets a 2 RBI single. And this is what the Hoppers have been doing just about all the last 3 weeks.
Just solid contact, hitting singles.
Moving guys up 90 feet at a time. And Corey Caswell swings and lifts that out of play. Off-speed pitch hangs up and in. 1-1 to the catcher. Check swing. Yes, he did go around, says the field umpire, and that's the second time. This is a rare occasion that the field umpire is given, are called 2 swinging strikes.
Well, that one was pretty easy call, I think.
I agree. Did look like Caswell went too far. 1-2. Curveball just up as it broke back across the plate. But high.
Stuck his arm out over the plate as best as he could, trying to get that one to nick him.
Only 1 out here, and it was a sacrifice from Ortel. Fouled back to the screen. So Kumis now at 48 pitches, 28 this inning. Fastball misses just outside. Ortega held it there an extra beat, but wasn't able to get the call. Full count now on Corey Caswell. Delgado takes off. Ground ball hit to the third baseman. Kennan not able to play the in-between hop. Off his chest, ricocheted over to the shortstop, DJ Martinez.
Stayed back on that big hop. That's not how you play that ball. You got to come get it. You let that top, you see that great big hop, you know the ball's spinning very hard, and once it hits the ground again, it's going to eat you up if you don't come get it on a short hop or try and catch it on the fly.
And that will be ruled in air. And Tyler Booth steps to the plate. Ortega blocks the ball. Will throw it on to second. He's going to get Caswell. Good heads-up play there by Ortega. And that one got him pretty good in the shoulders.
He's still holding his
Still holding it there.
Yeah. Nice play by him. Heads up. He knows which runner is going to be the easier target there.
Yeah, made the play down at second base to retire Caswell. So that's the second out. Runner at third base. Delivers the ball home. Right to Phyllis. Knocks it down. Not covering is Kumis. Another run will score. That ball ate up Eric Phyllis down there at first base. 5-1 now. Hoppers have the lead.
And they ruled it a hit.
They ruled it a hit. And DJ Martinez in there to have some words with his pitcher.
You know, ordinarily I would be upset as a pitcher myself. You don't want to see that ball scored a hit because it's not.
Yeah,
but
it's not a hit.
You know what? Kumis did not run over there and cover first base, and that's just a poor effort.
Yep,
it's his fault anyway.
And that's going to be the end of the night for Kumis as the Hoppers put up a 5 spot here in the bottom of the third. Still one more out to get. We'll let you know about the new pitcher when we come back on the USPBL YouTube channel. New pitcher for the Beavers will be Neil Kunick from Eagan, Minnesota. On the season, Kunick 0-3, 5.92 ERA in 12 games. 13 2/3 innings pitched, 8 strikeouts, 5 walks for the righty. And the first pitch from Kunick will get away from Ortega. Wild pitch moves Booth down to second base. Kunick played college ball at the University of Minnesota.
You know, when you're on a bad stretch, you've been losing a lot of baseball games, it just seems like it only takes a couple of bad breaks and suddenly another game is out of reach.
Yeah, the wheels fall off again, and it's kind of been a runaway train that the Beavers have not been able to stop. Check swing from Allen did not go. Field umpire shaking his head as he couldn't really get a good view of that one.
He basically said, I don't know. But I don't think he went.
No, I think he was able to hold up on that one. Kunick sets, delivers. Allen fouls that one back out of play. Evens the count at 2-2. Just joining us, 5 runs scored here in the bottom of the third to answer the 1 run that the Beavers scored in the top of the first. Strike 3 called as Kunick hits the outside corner with a fastball to retire Allen, but not before they score 5 runs to take a 5-1 lead. We head to the top of the fourth where the Beavers will bat. Jalen Miller's day is done after 3 innings. David Ernst will take over on the mound for him. The Fargo, North Dakota prospect played at North Dakota State. 1-2 on the season for Ernst. Spent some time as a starter, but comes out of the bullpen here. And Williams drives the first ball to right field. Back to the track is Booth, but he'll have room to make the catch. 1 pitch, 1 out for David Ernst.
Now batting the first baseman, number 16, Eric Phillips.
You know, Booth's not super fast, but he gets great jumps on the ball. And
He reads the ball really well out there in right field. It can be tough sometimes, especially right around 7:30 when these games start, and you got the sun in your eyes as that fastball misses outside from Ernst.
Yeah, that little zone for about 30 minutes, the sun gets pretty brutal for the right side of the field. But it's getting better. Summer is ending now, and sun's going down a little earlier in the day.
Summer is at the end. It's already September.
Yeah, it's because it's pretty much over now.
It's pretty much done. Got football starting this weekend, college football. Pro football kicks off next week. 3-0 on Phyllis. Do you have a favorite NFL team?
NFL, you know, I don't really care too much, actually. From the Atlanta area, so guess I got to root for the Falcons. But
okay.
College football I like a lot more.
Yeah, who's your team in college football?
University of Central Florida, actually.
Central Florida, okay.
Yeah.
UCF, the
They had
Knights.
a pretty terrible season last year, but they were good. I went there for my first 2 years of college, so
okay.
I still got some roots there. Love the stadium. I used to love going to games. Great tailgate culture over there. It was great because it's not a real old school as far as tradition and stuff goes. So the other old schools in Florida, you know, FSU or UF, if you want to tailgate on campus, there's no real room for the kids. It's
all
pretty much the alumni
taken over by alumni. All right.
Yeah, but UCF has a great setup where there's this huge, it's probably like 3 or 4 football fields long of grass in the middle of campus where all the kids go.
Okay.
Everybody. So if you're not involved in Greek life or something, which I was never very attracted to.
You weren't a part of that.
You can still go there, and everybody in the school is there, and it's a great time, and it's best tailgates I've been to in Florida.
Phyllis grounded sharply through the middle of the infield for a base hit, so he's at first base. DJ Martinez is up, and he checks his swing. No appeal, so it'll be a ball. Broken back grounder to Ricky Castro to Cam Stewart. 1, relay to first. Double play will end the inning. 6-4-3 double play ends the 4th. We'll head to the bottom part of the inning. 5-1 Hoppers. Ricky Castro will lead things off for the second consecutive inning. 9 men sent to the plate last inning, and Castro drills a ball to right field. Williams dives, not able to make the catch, gets all the way to the wall, and he slips and falls. Castro rounding second all the way to third, and they're waving him home, and then Paul Noce throws up the stop sign. It'll be a triple for Ricky Castro.
Disappointed to see the stop sign there.
I was too. I really wanted to see what happened, but that ball they got the ball into the infield pretty quickly after Williams dove and kind of lost his footing as he tried to get up. The ball went all the way to the fence.
Yeah, he did a little Scooby-Doo there, trying to hop up after falling the first time, and his feet were going and his body was just not moving anywhere, and he hit the dirt again.
I thought he made a pretty good effort to catch that ball there.
He was in range. I think he just missed it. I think he could have got a glove on it there.
It was a close play, good effort from Miles Williams, but it'll be a leadoff triple for Ricky Castro.
Yeah, it's tough to move around in that right field corner.
A line drive sharply but foul down the third base line.
It never really fully dries up in that back right field corner, and I know it's tough for Miles to move around there with a lot of agility because it's just muddy.
Especially when you want to get up quickly because you know the ball's getting past you, and it was hit on a line pretty sharply. Fiorino checks his swing, did not go. Swing and a miss. Kunick gets the strikeout of Fiorino for out number 1.
Now batting the left fielder, number 44, Luke Ortel.
I'll bring up the leadoff hitter, Luke Ortel. Sacrifice bunt in his last at-bat, single in the first. And he's got a runner out there at third base, Ricky Castro. Infield drawn in for the Beavers. Trying not to give up any more runs. And Ortel drives the ball into right field. Williams going back at the track. Leaps off his glove and over the wall for a home run for Luke Ortel. Williams crashed into the wall hard, and he's still down in right field.
Nice. I hope Miles is okay. He was way up there.
He was way over the fence, going full speed. And he actually got a glove on that.
Yeah.
I think incredible. He lost it when he collided with the fence, and it went over. Got a couple teammates and manager Chris Newell out there checking on him. Yeah, he got up for that one, but wasn't able to haul it back into play, and it'll be a home run for Luke Ortel, who continues to swing a hot bat. 2 more runs on the board for the Hoppers, 7-1. And you just hope that Miles Williams is okay. Looks like he's going to stay in the game. Almost made a spectacular catch in right field.
He got way up there. That's just how things go when momentum is the way it is right now.
Kind of the way it's been going for the Beavers right now. You would probably say a month ago he would have made that catch, just because of the way things were going for him at the time. But Ortel with a home run over the right field wall. Power swings and fouls that one back to the screen. Swing and a miss at a slider away. And 2 on Chris Power. 0-2 pitch, fastball away. 1-2 now. 2 more runs in the 4th inning. Swing and a miss. Kunick gets Power on strikes for out number 2.
Now batting the second baseman, number 2, Cam Stewart.
Cam Stewart will step to the plate with 2 outs.
You know, I can't help but notice Cam's hot streak has coincided pretty tightly to his change in walk-up song.
Sometimes that's all it'll take, right? A new walk-up song will spark a fire. Not wearing his flashy cleats he's had on the last couple nights, the orange and green and black cleats.
Oh, I remember those. Last night I saw
he was
him.
wearing them all black tonight. Koenig steps off. Whips a line drive to third base, and Kennan makes a spectacular catch. Goes way up in the air and comes down straight on his back. A little shaken up, wind knocked out of him, but a fantastic play by the third baseman for the Beavers. 2 more runs across the board in the bottom of the 4th. 7-1 Hoppers in front of the Beavers. Sanchez will lead things off here in the 5th inning. And he'll take a ball. Bounces in there. Ernst took over for Miller last inning. Called strike there to Sanchez. Struck out looking in his first plate appearance. Swings and hits a chopper foul to the third base coach. And he's behind 0-2. Curveball misses low and away. Evens the count at 2-2. Ball low and away. Sanchez kind of looked at the home plate umpire to see what he was going to call on that one. Close one. But goes in his favor. Ernst, the 3-2 pitch. Misses low. Sanchez is aboard with the walk.
Now batting the catcher, number 99, Ray Ortega.
Ortega reached down a walk, had a stolen base, and scored the only run of the game for the Hoppers, or for the Beavers back in the third. Leadoff man Sanchez is on with the walk. Curveball misses low. Ortega lays off for ball one. Curveball in there for a called strike on the outer third of the plate. Another called strike in there to Ortega. Makes it a 1-2 count. And he drives the ball in right field. Booth takes a couple steps to his left and hauls it in for out number one.
Now batting the left fielder, number 17, Dave Pepe.
I'll bring up Dave Pepe. Hit a ball deep in the right center field gap, but Tyler Booth was able to track it down in his last at-bat. Takes a pitch high for ball one. Ground ball, second baseman Stewart. Over to second one, and that's all they'll get as Pepe hustled down the first base line. Get the lead runner Sanchez at second for out number two.
Now batting the third baseman, number 10, Dan Kevin.
I'll bring up Dan Kennan. Made a fantastic defensive play to end the bottom of the fourth inning. Got all the way up, made a catch, and on a hard line drive off the bat of Cam Stewart, and came down right on his back. Ground ball hit weakly to Castro, bobbles it, and that's going to be an error on Ricky. That's not what we're accustomed to seeing from the sure-handed shortstop there.
Now batting the designated hitter, number 6, Nick Wilson.
Ricky doesn't bobble him that often. He's been pretty slick over there at short.
I think that makes it the fifth error on the season for Castro. Brings up Nick Wilson. Runners on first and second. And the first pitch to Wilson misses low and inside.
Could be a costly error. Got 2 outs, would have ended the inning. Now you got Nick Wilson up with 2 guys on.
Absolutely. If he runs into one here, it kind of makes this an interesting ball game. 3-run lead. Misses low with the fastball. Ball 2. Time called at home plate. Not many guys can swing a 35-inch bat, but Nick Wilson is one of them that does.
Yeah, Nick swings a log.
Called strike on the inner third of the plate.
And he rips it around plenty quick, too. Doesn't look like he swings hard, though.
It doesn't. It's just kind of an easy swing, and when he makes contact, the ball flies off of his bat. Low and away, ball 3. Looks like he's kind of staying away from Nick here, even with 2 runners on. Don't want to make a mistake. A 3-1 pitch from Ernst. Fastball over the heart of the plate. A full count here to Wilson. 2 runners on, 2 outs. Top of the 5th inning. 7-1 Hoppers. Runners go. Wilson lifts a ball into right field. High and deep, but Booth will have room in front of the warning track for out number 3. That's it for the Beavers in the 5th. They threaten but don't score. We head to the bottom of the 5th. 7-1 Hoppers. Jake Welch will take over on the mound for the Birmingham Bloomfield Beavers. 6'6" righty from Spencerport, New York. 0-1 on the season, 3.68 ERA, his 14th appearance. Does have a start, 22 innings pitched, 16 strikeouts, 2 walks. Guy that's going to be around the plate. Will face the Hoppers here in the bottom of the 5th inning. 4, 5, 6 hitters for them. Delgado swings at the first pitch, grounds it to shortstop Martinez. Easy toss across the diamond for out number 1.
Now batting the designated hitter, number 6, Corey Caswell.
Bring up Corey Caswell. Reached on an error in his last at-bat, was erased trying to reach second on a wild pitch, and that one's way outside. Ball 1. Swings and taps that one foul for the first strike of the at-bat. Welch works from the stretch. Slider in there for a called strike. One and two on the designated hitter in tonight's contest. Swings and fouls that one back out of play. Final line for Neil Kunick, an inning and a third, 2 hits, 2 runs, 0 walks, 3 strikeouts. Slider lifted out to right field. Williams over towards the line will make the catch for out number 2, excuse me.
Now batting to right fielder number 13, Tyler Booth, whose base hit back in the third inning got you all a 20% discount in merchandise at Jimmy John's Field. Let's hear it for Tyler Booth.
Sounds like the fans are not really buying into his hit.
Yeah, they want a real hit right here, a for sure hit. As they saw the ground ball bounce up and hit Eric Phillips in the chest. Nobody covered, or Forrest Kumis didn't cover. Fouled back to the screen. So, as the official score says, Tyler Booth has won everybody in attendance a $25 or 25% off at the merchandise stand. Swings and lifts a ball high and shallow. DJ Martinez ranges over behind third base, will make the catch on the foul line. The Hoppers are out in the 5th, 7-1. They lead it over the Beavers.
Let's take a look at the video board.
Tatum Hendricks from Litchfield Park, Arizona will take over on the mound. 0-1 on the season, 4.97 ERA. This will be his 18th appearance out of the bullpen. 25 innings pitched, 24 strikeouts, 11 walks. He will replace David Ernst. And face DJG starts him off with a curveball for a strike. Broken bat roller to the third baseman. Delgado picks it up, throws across the diamond. Fine play on the slow roller for out number one. Did that bat get all the way over the screen?
No, it was headed for the stands for sure, but the screen was able to stop it. That one went flying. That might be the furthest one I've seen this year for a broken bat. Seen a couple of Austin Crutcher's bats go there, but they weren't broken.
They weren't broken. They just slipped out of his hands. He had one the other night that landed like probably 100 feet away from home plate. Williams looks at a ball in the dirt.
The dude swings hard and he keeps his hands loose.
Swing and a miss. Good pitch there by Hendricks. Has Williams out in front of that one. Final line for Ernst, 2 innings pitched, 1 hit, no runs, 1 walk. Good 2 innings from him. Swing and a miss again on a pitch down in the zone. Like you said pregame, when Jalen Miller starts, it's kind of a staff game. Miller went 3 innings, giving up 1 hit and 1 run. Ground ball to the shortstop, Castro. Fields the high hop. Throws it across the diamond to get Williams by 2 steps for out number 2.
Now batting the first baseman, number 16, Eric Phillips.
Good play there by Castro to adjust to the high hop.
Yeah, that's the Castro we're accustomed to seeing.
Yeah. Hendricks delivers a fastball outside to Eric Phillips. Inside and low for ball 1. Ball 2. Get my counts mixed up here. Lifts a ball high and into the outfield, but Ortel is there, fights the lights, is able to make the catch. Hendricks works a clean 6th inning. We head to the bottom of the 6th, 7-1 Hoppers as you listen to the USPBL YouTube channel. Chris Allen will lead things off for the Hoppers. Here in the bottom of the 6th inning, he'll face the new pitcher for the Birmingham Bloomfield Beavers, Randy Wynn. 53 and a third innings pitched, 68 hits, 26 runs, only 20 of them earned, 7 walks to 50 strikeouts. 4-4 on the season for Wynn. See him as a starter for the most part, but comes into this game in the 6th inning, maybe just to try to eat some innings here. Misses away with the fastball.
Yeah, it could be just a night where maybe he was supposed to get a bullpen in between starts, and they just wanted him to get his bullpen in during the game.
It's very possible.
Cassidy Gaines has done that a couple times for us this year.
Especially in a lopsided game, you just need someone to eat up some innings. Misses inside and high there.
Yeah.
3-1's the count on Allen. Fouls that one back to the screen.
Randy and Chris are roommates here.
Okay.
Yeah, we're having a roommate battle.
Allen drives that ball out to center field. Sanchez dives and makes the catch for out number 1. Allen hit it hard on the line. Sanchez ranged over to his right, made a fine diving play. Bring up Ricky Castro. Last at bat, tripled to right field. Williams made the diving attempt, wasn't able to come up with it, got all the way to the wall. Thought maybe we were going to see an attempt at an inside the park home run, but Castro held up at third, takes a first pitch strike here from Randy Wynn. That's normal for Wynn, as he's always around the strike zone. Misses inside there.
Yeah, Randy had a shaky June, but since then, he's been great.
Yeah, he's been really good the last couple months, or last couple outings especially. Castro swings and grounds the ball to the second baseman, G. Fields. Throws over to Phyllis for the second out.
Now batting the center fielder, number 1, Joe Fiorino.
We'll bring up Joe Fiorino, walking struck out in this game. Swings and hits the first ball to the first baseman, Phyllis. Fields and tosses to the pitcher covering Wynn. 1-2-3 inning for him. And we'll head to the top of the 7th. 7-1 Hoppers. DJ Martinez leads things off for the Beavers 7-1. And that one misses inside. 7th inning. Bounces in there for ball 2. Fastball splits the heart of the plate for the first strike to DJ Martinez. Grounded into a 6-4-3 double play in his last at-bat. Fastball catches the outside corner, strike 2. Two and 2 on DJ Martinez. Hendricks works from the windup, delivers low and away. Full count to the number 7 hitter in tonight's lineup. The big 5-run third inning is really the difference in this game. Martinez drives one out to right field. Booth coming over makes another fine running catch. Like you were saying earlier, Booth, maybe not the fastest of guys, but he reads balls really well off the bat out there in right field. Martinez hit it hard, but right to a running Booth. That'll bring up Fernelli Sanchez, walked in his last at-bat. Takes a curveball there on the inner third of the plate for a strike. Another curveball, another strike. Quickly behind 0-2 is Sanchez. Strikeout and a walk in today's game from New York, New York. Fouls that one back to the screen. Played in the Atlanta Braves farm system. The 0-2 from Hendricks. Low. Ball 1. Misses low again, evens the count at 2-2 to Sanchez.
Hendricks feeding Sanchez a lot of breaking balls.
And that one bounces in there. Sanchez is going to get on with a walk.
Sanchez seems to think it was, I think it's 3 balls there. Yeah, that's
yeah, they did. That's what I thought too. And now you got Newell going across the diamond. He's going to have to come back to the batter's box.
He's still baffled. I think Newell was going over there to talk to him about his hip.
Yeah, because he looked like he was holding his hip as he walked down to first base. And now he's got to hit it still. He's got to have the bat boy bring his bat back to him. He tried to get the pit. He tried to get the walk. He tried to sell it. Did a pretty good job selling it. Just
He got as far as I've seen a guy.
didn't fool anybody though. The home plate umpire put his hands up right when he was down at first base.
And Hendricks tried to quick pitch him there and started before the umpire gave him the play sign.
Swing and a miss. So instead of a walk down to first base, he'll take the long trot back to the dugout. Strikeout for Hendricks.
Now batting, number 99, the catcher, Ray Ortega.
Two outs in the seventh. Hendricks misses low to Ortega. Walked and scored a run all the way back in the third. Only run for the Beavers tonight. Strike on the outside part of the plate. Must have been a little low there.
Definitely caught the plate.
Looked like it caught the plate.
Power held it for an extra beat.
Trying to get the call for his pitcher. 2-1. Foul tip into the glove. 2-2. Ground ball back up the middle for a base hit for Ortega.
Now batting the left fielder, number 17, Dave Pepe.
That'll bring up Dave Pepe.
Looks like that was the first hit for the Beavers since.
Is that the first hit since Kennan all the way back in the first
I
inning?
think it was.
Cruising along in this game, you don't even realize it, but the Beavers haven't, or the Hoppers haven't given up a hit. That's a balk. So Ortega will get second base. They have 3 hits up on the scoreboard.
I only have 2.
I only have 2 as well, including that last single from Ortega. So unless they ruled, as Pepe lifts the ball straight up in the air, and Castro will haul it in for out number 3, so the Beavers get a runner to second base. Not able to do any more. 7-1 stretch time here at Jimmy John's Field as we head to the bottom of the 7th inning. 7-1 Hoppers. Houghton Buchanan will take over on the mound after Randy Wynn pitches a clean 6th inning.
You're right. I do have a blank spot right there where Phyllis got that single.
So there was another single mixed in there, as it's now 2-0 on Luke Ortel. The Beavers do have 3 hits. Not what they're looking for by any means. Houghton Buchanan hits one in there, and Ortel kind of flares it out there to left center field, and it's going to drop in front of Dave Pepe for another base hit. Ortel having himself a pretty good game here. Power swings and fouls the first pitch he sees back to the screen. Another foul back to the screen, and Houghton Buchanan ahead of Chris Power 0-2. Buchanan making his 22nd appearance out of the bullpen for the Beavers. Check swing on a high fastball, didn't go. Buchanan, 21 games, 24 innings pitched. 12 hits, 13 runs, 10 of them earned. 25 walks to 40 strikeouts, has a 2-2 record. The walks are really what's gotten Houghton into trouble, but a lot of those seem to have come earlier in the season.
He's gotten better.
He's definitely gotten better as the season's gone on.
Well, his mechanics have completely changed since the beginning of the year.
And they say that's like one of the running jokes between like the DVS guys is how bad his mechanics were to start the season to where he's at now. It makes a difference, throwing harder, pitching better.
Yeah,
Power falls that one back to the screen.
He went from throwing, I think, 87, 88 during the tryouts to now, hitting 98 some nights.
He hit 98 a couple weeks ago. That's a pretty big jump in a 2-month span. Fouls that one back to the screen. Power able to stay alive.
When you're going through that many adjustments to your delivery, it's really hard to be, that great with your control at the same time.
And that's kind of what he dealt with at the beginning of the season. Kind of has found a comfort zone. As he delivers another foul back to the screen from Power. So Power hanging tough against the hard-throwing righty. Played college baseball at Ole Miss. The 2-2 pitch grounded through the hole on the left side of the infield for another base hit. So back-to-back hits from the 1 and 2 hitters in the Hoppers lineup against Houghton Buchanan. Got that one in on the hands. But Power able to show his strength and muscle it through the hole on the left side of the infield.
Both of those last 2 hits were pretty much jam shots. Ortel bloops it into the right spot, and Power just rolls it where they ain't,
It's kind of how it's been going for the Beavers all night.
Yeah.
A couple plays could have changed this game. And Cam Stewart sticks his bat and drops one over the second baseman's head. Rounding third and coming home is Ortel. Throw way up the line And they got Cam Stewart in a rundown now, but nobody at first base, so he'll get back safely. Another one of those kind of just stick your bat out there and let the pitcher supply all the power, as it just dropped over the second baseman, Austin Laritz, in the game, replacing DJG.
Yeah, like I was talking about earlier, Cam Stewart doing a great job this second half of covering the outside part of the plate. He wasn't doing that earlier. And
saw it right there, and he gets an RBI. Power goes from first to third. And another run up on the board for the Hoppers, 8-1. Cannon misses inside with the fastball to Alex Delgado. Looks like Kevin Worth has taken over in right field for Miles Williams. Austin Laritz, as I mentioned, for DJG at second base as the fastball misses high. .2-0 pitch from Buchanan. Swung on and missed. Delgado a little tardy on the fastball. Three straight hits to start the seventh inning against Buchanan. Swing and a miss on the high fastball there from Delgado. .8-1 ball game here on this Thursday night. Swing and a miss. Delgado down on strikes for out number one.
Now batting the designated hitter, number 6, Corey Caswell.
That'll bring up Corey Caswell.
Nothing can stop me.
0 for 3 today for Caswell. Look for a chance for an RBI here with Power, the runner at third base. Swings and fouls that one off of the home plate umpire. Ortega will go out, deliver new ball to his pitcher. .309 on the season for Caswell, 30 RBIs, 47 hits. Been in the lineup almost every day. If it's not as the catcher, it's as the designated hitter, as he is tonight. Swings through a Houghton Buchanan fastball at the top of the strike zone for strike number 2. .0-2 pitch off the plate and away. Buchanan sets, holds the glove at his stomach. High leg kick and delivers home, misses high with the fastball. 2-2 count on Corey Caswell. Swings and fouls that one back out of play. The count will stay at 2-2. A cool 63 degrees right now in Utica, Michigan. Temperatures will get all the way back up into the 90s next week as a little flare. Laritz is underneath that one on the infield dirt for out number 2.
Yeah, I haven't felt it this cold in a long time.
Well, from being from the south, you probably haven't really ever got this cold. During the winter months, it'll get this cold, but
Yeah, in Florida where I live now, it'll drop down, into the 50s
for
at
a week.
night for a week.
For a week, yeah.
And it's a pretty cold 50 because it's still humid, so it's a real damp 50. But it just doesn't last very long.
Yeah, you guys' winter there is a week, maybe 2 if it's a cold winter.
Yeah.
Up here, we get plenty of winter. Almost from, November, you can start seeing snow around Thanksgiving, if not earlier.
Yeah. Oof.
But it can get cool in October. Makes college football games interesting up here. You get that cold weather late October, early November. And even go into late November, really. You play the final game of the season last week of November, usually, right before Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
But yeah, nothing like you guys get in Florida. You guys are spoiled down there. Gets a little hot during the summer, but
I'll take it.
Yeah.
I love the no cold. I don't have the thick blood for for the type of weather you guys have. I've seen snow, I think, twice in my life.
Twice in your life?
Yeah, and that was when I lived in Nevada, actually.
Okay.
Yeah. I do not miss it. It's fun for about 10 minutes, and then I'm ready to go inside.
Yeah, just to see it. You're all right. Derek Schneider's going to take over on the mound, the lefty from Portage, Michigan. Pitched his college ball at Western Michigan University. He's got 2 outs. Runners on the corners. So you're saying you went last in the winter we had a couple years ago where we were regularly at negative 30 degrees with the wind chill?
Oh, no.
That's cold to your bones. That is extremely cold.
Gosh.
And that's right around the corner. Hopefully we don't get that cold. This last winter was kind of mild.
I don't even know what I would do. You sit inside and just drink cocoa all day, right?
Pretty much.
There's nothing else you can do.
You can't go outside in that weather.
No.
Booth fouls the ball back to the screen, 1-1. Swing and a miss. Good curveball there from Schneider. And this one will probably shock you. It was so cold up here that kids were actually getting not snow days, but cold days.
Just cold days.
Cold days. That's how cold it was.
They just can't go outside.
You couldn't be outside for like more than 5 minutes without getting frostbite. So they said it wasn't safe for them to sit at the bus stop. So there was some cold days.
Golly.
You guys are going to be getting out of here right in time.
Oh,
as
yeah.
The season winds down, ends next Sunday.
I'll be heading home. I'll be able to go to the beach.
Must be nice. Must be nice. What part of Florida do you live in?
So I live in Orlando right now, but
Okay.
My family, my brother lives in Cocoa Beach, and my
Okay.
dad lives in Satellite Beach, and I'm over there pretty much every weekend.
Curveball ripped past the diving Phyllis. Power in to score. Cam Stewart will go from first to third. Another run on the board, 9-1. Hoppers.
Now batting the first baseman, number 18, Chris Allen.
Well, Booth gets that legitimate hit that he was looking for.
Yeah, there we go. There's a legitimate hit. Now the fans really deserve those 25% discounted merchandise. They already got it, but that one's a solid base hit and an RBI. Chris Allen 0 for 3 in today's game. Looks at a fastball on the outside part of the plate for strike 1.
You know, last Christmas, there was a snowman that I saw on the beach at Cocoa Beach. It was made of sand.
That's nice.
That's a Merry Florida Christmas.
That's a Merry Florida. Yeah, there you go.
Never made a snowman. I guess I'm missing out on something.
Yeah, but you're extremely cold when you're done doing it. His fastball misses low and away, 1-2 on Chris Allen. I remember being down in Florida a couple years ago. I have family in the Tampa area, and we were out at the beach. It was about 75 degrees, so it was in the midst of that extremely cold winter that we were dealing with. So, that's extremely warm, and we're walking around the beach, and people are in jeans and pullover coats, and I was just like, "What's going on here?"
Yeah, that's cool.
Shorts, tank top, flip flops, out in the ocean, swing and a miss. Allen down on strikes. So Schneider comes in, gives up a run, but gets Allen out on strikes. 9-1 Hoppers as we head to the top of the 8th. Mitchell Osnowitz will take over here in the top of the 8th inning for the Eastside Diamond Hoppers. A 6'5" righty from Lindsey Wilson College. Pitching in his 10th game out of the bullpen for the Hoppers. 4.65 ERA, 1-1 record, 9 2/3 innings pitched, 10 strikeouts, 10 walks. Delivers a fastball high to Dan Kennett. Fastball bounces in there for ball 2. Kennon's 1 for 3 on tonight's game. Reached on an error in his last at-bat back in the 5th. Osnowitz sets, delivers an 0-2 pitch, or 2-0 pitch, misses high with that one. 3-0 now. Dan Kennon from Deming, New Mexico. Fastball high, 4-pitch walk for Dan Kennon. And the leadoff man is on for the Beavers.
Now batting the designated hitter, number 6, Nick Wilson.
Nick Wilson will step to the plate 0 for 2 with a walk in today's contest. Flew out to the warning track in right field in his last at-bat. Swings and fouls one back out of play. 0-1. Swing and another foul back out of play for Nick Wilson. And Osnowitz quickly ahead of him, 0-2. 9-1, the Hoppers. Offense continues to be sizzling. 0-2 pitch to Nick Wilson. Swing and a miss. Osnowitz gets Wilson on strikeouts for out number 1.
Now batting the second baseman, number 19, DJG.
DJG is announced, but Austin Laritz will be hitting for DJG. Came in as a defensive replacement last inning. .226 for Laritz. 2 RBIs, 16 hits. Not a lot of regular playing time for Laritz. Gets an at-bat here against Osnowitz and takes a fastball high. Allen plays behind the runner, Kennan, at first, as the pitch misses high and inside for ball 2. The 2-0 pitch from Osnowitz splits the heart of the plate. Strike 1 called to Laritz. Two-one pitch drilled right back up the middle. Osnowitz had to duck to get out of the way with that one. Sharp line drive single for Austin Laritz in the first, and you got 2 guys aboard now with 1 out. Good piece of hitting from Laritz there. Drove the fastball right back where it came from for a base hit.
That one was struck well. Good job by Osnowitz to keep his head on his shoulders.
Yeah. 6'5", had to get low to stay out of the way of that one. Be the 4th hit of the game for the Beavers. Kevin Worth will bat for Miles Williams. Also came on as a defensive replacement in the last half inning. Takes a pitch high. Fastball misses low, 2-0 now on Kevin Worth. Line drive ripped down the third base line, just foul. 6 inches to the right, and that would have been a 2 RBI double for Kevin Worth. Just out in front of that one a little bit. So we'll step back in, 2-1. On Kevin Worth, 216 on the season. He'll take a fastball away, makes the count 3-1. Osnowitz in danger of loading the bases here. The 3-1. Swing and fouled off his leg at home plate. Full count coming to Kevin Worth. And that'll cue the suspenseful music here at Jimmy John's Field. The 3-2 fouled back out of play. And we'll do it over. The 3-2 pitch fouled back out of play again. Power gives a chase, but back over the screen. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up here to Kevin Worth. Kennan, the runner at second base. Larrett's the runner at first. Both aboard with singles. Ball lifted in the center field. Fiorino coming charging in, but Castro will make the catch in shallow center field for out number 2. Osnowitz wins that battle. An 8-pitch at bat.
Now batting at first base with number 16, Eric Phillips.
Bring up Eric Phillips. Does have a hit in today's ball game. To go along with a walk. 1 for 2. First pitch to Phillips is fouled back to the screen. Another foul back into the screen. That one down the third base line. Osnowitz quickly ahead of Phillips, 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. Outside ball. Good job by Phillips to lay off there. 1-2's the count to him. 2 outs, 2 runners on. 9-1. Hoppers lead. Lays off the high fastball. Ball 2. Another foul back to the screen from Phillips, so he's giving Osnowitz a battle here. 6th pitch coming up, a 2-2 count. 25th pitch for Osnowitz in this inning. Sets and delivers. Another foul back to the screen. Phillips hanging tough.
Good job of battling. Osnowitz just throwing fastball after fastball in there, and Phillips at least able to do enough to see the next one.
So Power goes out to have a quick chat with his pitcher. Top of the 8th inning here at Jimmy John's Field. Misses high, and Phillips has worked himself into a full count out. 8th pitch coming up here. The 3-2. Swing and a foul at the plate.
How many pitches are we up to now?
That was the 8th pitch.
8th.
That's back-to-back 8-pitch at-bats.
This is from an 0-2 count.
Yep.
Good job.
Kevin Worth saw 8 pitches before he lifted that ball to center field that Castro caught. And Phillips draws a walk Good at bat by Phillips to get the walk. Second walk of the game for him. 9 pitches he saw. And the bases are loaded.
Now batting the shortstop, number 2, DJ Martinez.
Bring up DJ Martinez. Manager Paul Nochi is going to head out to the mound, have a quick talk with his pitcher and infield. Meeting on the mound is over. Osnowitz faced with the task of DJ Martinez here with 2 outs in the top of the 8th inning. 9-1 ball game. 9 runs on 11 hits with an error for the Hoppers. 1 run on 4 hits with an error for the Beavers. Looking to score a few more runs, maybe make it interesting heading to the 9th. We saw what happened in last night's game. 5 runs scored in the 9th inning by the Unicorns when they trailed by 7.
Yeah, it's never quite over.
It's not over till the fat lady sings.
Yeah, that was fun to be a part of last night. It was a blast.
I was kind of rooting for it to happen because it was exciting. I mean,
and the few fans that stayed for the whole thing were rooting for us too. I'll tell you that.
Oh yeah, absolutely. They wanted to see you guys come back and at least tie it up, send it to the bottom of the 9th inning. DJ Martinez checks his swing, did not go. 1-1 on him. Fastball misses away. Osnowitz just kind of having trouble putting these hitters away. Lots of pitches.
Yeah, no doubt.
31 now for him.
31 in the inning. That's a lot. But no doubt Paul Nochi was commanding him to go right after the hitters.
Martinez lifts a ball into right field, not deep. Booth
That'll do it.
comes to the right a little bit and makes a catch. DJ Martinez not happy with himself. But that's 3 outs in the top of the 8th. We head to the bottom part of the frame. 9-1 Hoppers. Eric Kimber is going to take over on the mound of the pitch, the bottom of the 8th inning.
And announcer loves saying Kimber, doesn't
He likes to say that Eric Kimber. It is his favorite one to say. It's one of his favorite names to announce here in the USPBL. Kimber, 21 appearances so far, 23 and a third innings pitched, 24 hits, 13 earned runs, 13 walks, and 32 strikeouts. 2-0 on the season. We'll face Ricky Castro to start things off. And misses just outside. Logan Sperlin takes over behind the dish for Ray Ortega. Just misses outside with the fastball. Fastball misses high, and it's 3-0. Castro swinging on 3-0, hits a ground ball to the first baseman Phyllis, who will take it himself for out number 1.
Now batting the center fielder, number 1, Joe Fiorino.
You see Kimber go straight over to the bag to cover first base, helping out Phyllis. Phyllis took it himself, but
yeah, he got over there pretty quickly too.
He did. Kimber's a good athlete, but it kind of interests me how at lower levels of baseball, coaches like to teach that pitcher to take what they call a banana route to
Yep,
first
I remember
base.
hearing about the banana route.
And basically what the banana route is, for those who are not familiar, you run toward the line about 20 feet in front of the bag and then turn up the line and run toward first base. And really, once you get to college and pro level, that's totally wrong. Because what you're dealing with is runners who can pretty much beat you when you take that route because it's too long.
Yeah.
So once you get to high levels of baseball, that banana route is not a thing. You run straight to the bag and then cut. You don't need this big, long, exaggerated just curve to make because it's really wasted movement, and pitchers get beat when they do it. So it really astounds me that banana route teaching still exists in lower levels of baseball because it's not what people do once you get to higher levels.
Yeah, when you're younger, a lot of times your better athletes are your pitchers, so they might be able to win a foot race to the bag, but not saying that pitchers aren't the best athletes, but some of these guys really can fly down the line. If you're trying to win a foot race against
I need every step I can get.
If you're trying to win a foot race against a guy like Fernelli Sanchez or Joe Fiorino, good luck. So, yeah, that's some good insight. Just get to the bag, really, as Fiorino lifts that one in the air, foul territory. Phyllis makes a nice over-the-shoulder catch in foul territory. Looks like he's made that play a couple times, look comfortable doing it. Nice catch over the shoulder for him.
That's a tough play made easy right there.
So 2 up, 2 down to face Eric Kimber here in the 8th. And we're going to have a pitching change. Emptying out the bullpen, getting everybody a little bit of action here tonight in a 9-1 ball game. One more Thursday game left in the USPBL. That'll be next Thursday, the final game of the regular season between the Beavers and Unicorns. Coming up before that, we got 4 games left remaining this weekend. Friday night, tomorrow, fireworks, 7:05 first pitch for the Hoppers and Unicorns. Saturday is a game between the Beavers and Unicorns, 7:25. Military Appreciation Night. If you are active duty military or a veteran retired from the armed forces, you get a free ticket, and your family members will get a discounted ticket. Come out and you get honored before the game. A good thing here at Jimmy John's Field, Military Appreciation Night this Saturday night. So if you know anybody that is military, send them out to the game on Saturday and enjoy that special night. Sunday, Kids Sunday Fun Day at the ballpark. Unicorns and Hoppers, 2 o'clock first pitch is scheduled. Monday, Labor Day, special Monday afternoon game as we've had on several other holidays this season. That will be the Hoppers and Beavers, so a rematch of tonight's matchup. And the special for Labor Day, 25-cent hot dogs. So if you like hot dogs and you like baseball, Jimmy John's Field is the place to be on Monday. Friday night, we'll start off the postseason festivities. We will have an all-star game. Next Friday night, 7:05, fireworks to follow. As that one's fouled back to the screen.
You know, James, we were talking about college football earlier, and I know you're a Michigan fan, and everybody knows about that Appalachian State game.
That's all right.
Years ago. I hate to bring it up, but
Absolutely.
I just got a text from my dad, and Appalachian State leads Tennessee in the fourth quarter, 13-6 right now.
Wow, and talking about that game, I remember, I think Butch Jones is their coach. Is that? That's not Butch Jones. Whoever their coach is at Tennessee was talking earlier this week about how his team is prepared and not going to let Appalachian State do what they did to Michigan. That they're taking them more serious and prepared. And that doesn't look to be the case.
No. Tennessee held to just 2 field goals in the day. Sorry.
Ortell hits a ground ball weakly to Austin Laritz, flips over to Phyllis, and they get out of the inning in the 8th. We'll head to the 9th. Last at-bats for the Beavers, 9-1 Hoppers. Torrey DeShazer will come on to pitch the ninth inning for the Hoppers. Ninth appearance for him, 9 innings pitched. 5 hits, 2 earned runs, 3 walks to 16 strikeouts. DeShazer's been pretty good coming out of the back end of the bullpen for the Hoppers.
Yeah, DeSazer's great. A lot of pro ball experience, throws the ball hard, got, in my opinion, probably the best slider in the league.
Yeah, to go along with a mid-90s fastball, he's got that wipeout slider that really, it's either going to freeze you or you're not going to be able to do much with it.
Yeah. if you even can decide to swing.
Yeah, if you even can swing at it.
Because oftentimes he likes to throw it right at the batter and break it back into the strike zone. And when he's throwing mid-90s like that and you see the ball coming at you,
yeah,
it's
you're
really
going to
hard
freeze
to pull
up
the
real
trigger.
quick. Misses away with the first fastball to Sanchez. And Sanchez drives a ball deep to left field and way back over the scoreboard. Sanchez puts an absolute charge into that ball. A solo home run for Finelli Sanchez.
That ball was crushed.
That was absolutely crushed. And he is taking his time going around the bases.
You don't see many balls clear that scoreboard, and that one cleared it by a lot.
Yeah, that was way back over the scoreboard.
Now batting the catcher, number 40, Logan Sperlin.
That was an absolute bomb by Finelli Sanchez. To left center field, gets another run on the board for the Beavers. Foul back to the screen for Sperling. I was mentioning the postseason activities that are going to take place at Jimmy John's Field. And that one's inside and tight. And Sperling turning out of the way. Next Friday is the USPBL All-Star Game. Fireworks will follow. And Saturday, 7:25 will be game one of the USPBL playoffs between the second and third place teams. Line drive right off of DeShazer's leg is going to get all the way out into center field. Sharp single for Logan Sperlin right off the backside of DeShazer. And that probably didn't feel too good.
No, here comes Nochi out to check on his pitcher.
Fastball driven right back up the middle, not able to get out of it. When you're throwing 95, it's coming back at you even harder. That's not going to feel too good tomorrow morning. Looks like he's all right, though. Good to see, but Sperling, a hard line drive single. And that ball still went pretty far after it hit off of him.
Yeah, it did. It might have cleared the infield dirt after after bouncing off of Torrey.
He's throwing, gives a thumbs up. But a single for Sperling, so back-to-back hits. Sanchez with the solo home run and Sperling with a sharp line drive off the backside of Torrey DeShazer all the way out into center field.
You know, I don't know if I've seen two hard hit balls in a row off of Torrey.
You're absolutely right.
His fastball may not have a little bit of life, or maybe it's straightened out a bit.
That one misses away to Pepe. Fastball again. Really popping the glove of catcher Chris Power, but misses outside. If the season were to end today, the Hoppers would be the first place team with the bye into the championship game in there for a strike. And that Saturday would be played between the Birmingham Bloomfield Beavers and the Utica Unicorns. Swing and a miss at the fastball. Runs the count to 2-2.
Yeah, it's pretty nice the way it's set up right now. Everybody's still in it.
Everybody's still in it. Yeah, that's absolutely right. Every team's kind of went through their streaks of losing and winning and playing good baseball, and all teams really right in the middle of the pack. The Hoppers just out in front. So you would have a play-in game between the 2 and 3 seeds to play the number 1 seed on Sunday afternoon. Pepe spoils a fastball back to the screen. And September 11th will be the conclusion of the inaugural season of the USPBL. It's been fun. Good baseball all summer long.
Oh, I've had a blast, man.
You've been playing, so you've probably even had more fun.
Yeah. It's been great.
It's been a great atmosphere almost every single game, night in and night out.
Yeah, I'm not ready for it to end. I don't know. I'm lost without, a baseball game to play.
And Pepe shoots a ball out to left field. Ortel going back. He'll have plenty of room to make the catch for out number 1.
Now batting the third baseman, number 10, Dan Kennan.
We'll bring up Dan Kennan. Fastball has Kennan spinning out of the way. Shazer sets, delivers home. Fastball on the outside corner for a called strike. Slider hangs up a little bit and inside. Two and one on Dan Kennan. Fouls that one back and out of play. Two and two, one out in the top of the 9th inning. Last chance for the Beavers as the fastball misses away from DeShazer. The 3-2. Swing and a miss. Kennan down on strikes. Fastball overpowers him for out number 2.
Now batting the designated hitter, number 6, Nick Wilson.
2 outs now in the top of the 9th. Last chance comes down to Nick Wilson. Has a walk. No hits in tonight's contest.
Well, that's a good matchup, too, in the game, huh?
It's a good one to see, right?
Yeah.
And he starts him off with a slider for a strike. Another one, but that one misses inside. 1-1. Fouled back to the screen. Wilson a little tardy on the fastball from DeShazer, and now he's in a hole. 1-2. The 1-2 pitch from DeShazer on its way. Swing and a miss. Nick Wilson down on strike. And the Hoppers will win this ball game 9-2. big game from Luke Ortell, who had 3 hits, a home run, a couple RBIs. Chris Power added a hit and an RBI. Cam Stewart also had a single and an RBI. So top 3 in the Eastside Diamond Hoppers lineup getting it done today. Forrest Kumis will take the loss in today's game. The Hoppers improved to 25-20, 5 games above the 500 mark. The Beavers fall to 23-22, just 1 game over 500. Forrest Kumis now 4-2 on the season. Had that 1 rough inning, couple bad breaks. Just couldn't get things going really. And the Hoppers offense continues to surge, putting up another 9 runs in tonight's contest.
Yeah, except for that 1 inning where everything sort of fell apart. It was pretty much a pitcher's game today, and both sides, good job on the mound, but just one inning where it all fell apart real bad.
1 inning where the Hoppers scored 5 runs. That was the 3rd inning. Miller went 3, only giving up a run, 4 walks, 2 strikeouts. Ernst, 2 innings pitched, 1 hit, no walks. I believe he picks up the win in today's game. Tatum Hendricks also pitched 2 innings of clean baseball, just giving up 1 hit, not allowing a run, striking out 1. Osnowitz walked a couple people in his 1 inning, but also recorded a strikeout. DeShazer, 1 inning pitched, 2 hits, did give up the home run to Fernelli Sanchez. That was an absolute bomb. I mean, clearing the scoreboard out there at Jimmy John's Field. That's a pretty big blast there from Sanchez. On the other side, for the Beavers, Kumis was responsible for 5 of the runs given up. Kunick responsible for 2. Houghton Buchanan also gave up 2 runs, 3 consecutive hits that really didn't miss his spot by much. A couple jam job singles that he probably supplied most of the power to, just dropping over his infielders' heads. The Beavers fall again. It's just been the theme for them the last couple weeks. Can't break out of this slide as we head towards the final week, or final regular season games of the season. Only 5 regular season games left in the USPBL before the playoffs and All-Star game. 9-2, the Hoppers will win this one. Game number 67 in the books from Jimmy John's Field for Seth Brenner. My name is James Zarnick. Thanks for joining us on tonight's broadcast. If you can, tune in tomorrow night for the Hoppers and Unicorns. So long from Jimmy John's Field.